Hey there, friends! Welcome to episode 1 of our Let's Play series for Knightly Passions. A fun fantasy adventure packed with romance, intrigue, and... Hello, and today we're playing Knightly Passions. How much of this can I show on YouTube? I don't know. Let's see what this game is all about, if it actually is 18 plus, or if it's just, just a little blurry and no big deal. No big deal. After some technical issues, we are now in windowed mode and set up full screen, so let's get to this. I am not ready to rise to the full challenge, so I am going to pick adventure. Somewhere deep in the forest. Yes. I'm like, yes. Move me out of the way a bit. The dim light of the moon, veiled behind a misty shroud of clouds, trickles down between the trees. Okay. Oh, what are these? The secretive gloom of the nocturnal forest, stretching for miles in every direction, is filled with peculiar sounds. In the brush at the edge of a small clearing, two people are hiding. And mosquitoes are around. How much longer are we going to sit here? My whole body's starting to go numb. Oh, female voice. I am a female voice. Okay. And these mosquitoes are the worst. They specifically prey on complainers. It sounds like, what's her name? Gamora's sister. Good, terrible. Gamora's sister, Nebula. Hi. Okay. If you quiet down, they'll leave you alone. You always say that. Yeah, but you always insist on grumbling anyway. Look, the moon has already passed the zenith and begun to set. That's the cue for all the forest animals to seek out glades like this one to protect themselves from predators or traps sure to work. Silence. Sometime later, the grass audibly rustles nearby. After a moment, a small fawn emerges from the undergrowth to wade into the clearing. Two sets of eyes watch intently as the fawn pauses, surveying the surrounding darkness before cautiously walking toward the trap. However, a few steps short of the trap, the fawn freezes again. Hesitating briefly, it suddenly wheels about and bounds away, disappearing into the trees. Damn, it must have smelled us. We'll have to wait for another one. Are you sure hunting is the career for you, brother dearest? What's the use in waiting around like this all night long with a chance of getting some scrawny scraps of meat? Remember when we didn't eat for 3 days because your silly trap turned out to be no good? Or when we nearly starved to death last winter? Maybe we should try something else. I make my capture thing smaller? I don't know. Anyway. Oh, sorry. Oh, of course, let's just head into town and start stealing from people to eat. Is that what you want? What's wrong with that? Thieving's a profession too. Quite a popular one, incidentally. Getting kind of Velma-ish. Plus, it lets you eat when you want, not just when fate sends you a half-starved rabbit. One that's caught every disease ever recorded in the hunting annals. It also leaves you first in line for appointment with the executioner to make you a head shorter. Hilda, stealing isn't right. It's downright dirty. Thieving is no way to make a living. Goody two-shoes. Those fat cat snobs won't be driven to poverty if we take a little gold or some flour from their barns. They have They have enough of both for an entire village to live comfortably. But they will keep hoarding money like they think they can buy off the Grim Reaper. Meanwhile, their neighbors starve. It doesn't matter, it's their gold and they can do whatever they want with it. Alright. If you're caught, no one will care if you only stole from the rich. You'll be hanged. The end. And I don't want that to happen to you. Are you afraid for your little sister? Of course. That's why I love you. Oh, cute. Silence reigns again, broken only by the occasional chirping of the crickets. At length, the female figure slowly strains to her full height, stretching with a sigh of pleasure. Okay. Oh, there she is. I'm tired of sitting here. Let's head into town. It's nearly dawn and we haven't slept yet because we spent all day screwing around with your trap. No, we need to keep... Oh, sorry. No, we need to keep waiting. Otherwise, what will we eat when we wake up hungry? Fine. Sit there. I'll sharpen the knives to butcher the huge imaginary deer we're going to bag. Spinning around, she wraps herself more tightly in her cloak and starts walking off. Attitude. Hold on. She reluctantly stops. What? Here. This gold should help pay for lodging. I'll try to return with some game as quickly as I can. All right, I'll be waiting for you at the Drunken Mare Tavern. After hugging her goodbye, you return to your... Oh, I am the dude. I'm Hunter. After hugging her goodbye, you return to your ambush. Your sister departs swiftly for town, and nothing else disturbs the silence of the night. As time passes, you begin to bear... That looks like a bear, right? That word. I'm just saying. You begin to hear sleep siren song. Fatigue and your sleepless nights have not left you unaffected. You fight to stay awake, but your eyelids grow gradually heavier and your consciousness drifts into the realm of dreams. But me. Awoken by ferocious bestial squealing, you shake off the remnants of sleep and spring to your feet. Looking around, you notice a large boar struggling in your trap, deafening the area with its hoarse grunts and furious howls. Picking up your spear, you kill the creature with a single deft thrust to the heart. Terrible sound. Heaving the carcass across your shoulders with difficulty, you make straight for town. Cool. Hunt. Locating a merchant, you sell him your price. Pocketing your modest profits, you set out for the tavern. What's up, dude? How can I help you? Hello, which room has the blonde girl taken, if I may ask? You must be confused, no one like that here. Dun dun dun. What do you mean? She should have come here looking for a room for the night. Maybe this will jog your memory. You hold up a sketch of your sister for the tavern keeper. He takes a glance at it. Yup, I remember her. Where is she now? Why should I tell you anything about my customers? Clearly they look similar, right? She's my sister. He glances at the sketch then turns his gaze to you. Seems true enough. You really look alike. Like, what did I say? She was here. She came in after midnight with some scoundrel. A stranger? We're stopping the voices because it's just it's a lot. Yeah, I'd never seen him before, and he was acting weird. Kept quiet the whole time, always looking over his shoulder like someone was chasing him. And the face he had. And the girl? She ordered a drink. They were both laughing about how cleverly they'd done something. Is she still stuff? She looked very pleased, though worn out. I told her there were no drinks to be had. The tavern's bar has been shut down for over a year. She swore, asking how that could be, arguing. Then she settled down. She started to ask about a room for the night, but didn't have time to finish her questions. Some guards, may they rot in hell, burst into the tavern. They arrested both of them without a word and dragged them off. What? Arrested? What for? Where were they taken? How should I know? Dang nabbit. Nabbit. Try talking to the locals. Maybe they saw more. I'm sorry. I'm covering this gentleman's fine testicles. Let's just move it a little bit there. Whoa, look at the guy. Wow. Wow. No, okay. Okay. Maybe I should put my thingy on him because that's who I'm playing. My thingy. My thingy on him. Maybe they saw more. Try talking to the locals. Maybe they saw more. Alright, thanks. Leaving the tavern behind, indecision paralyzes you in the middle of the street as you frantically try to figure out what to do next. Is this reminiscent of D&D? Doesn't it feel like a D&D game? That's totally what I'm getting. But like, sexy D&D. But, yeah. What have you gotten yourself into this time, Hilda? Ooh, we get a tutorial. Would you like to be the... You know what? You know what? Yeah, tutorial me, because I don't know what I'm doing. In this game, you'll have to move between locations inside and outside of the town by clicking on them. Converse with the characters, carry out the tasks they give you, fight monsters, and solve puzzles. Cute. Oh, it's kind of like those sim dating games and stuff, right? I have some knowledge of those. There's a navigation bar at the top of the screen. Use it frequently. Got goal, day of the week, map, inventory, time of day, notice board, and journal. Clicking on the map button will bring you to the regional map. It contains the locations you'll discover beyond the town limits. Nice. The map button can only be clicked when you are on the town map screen. Your active and completed quests will appear in your journal. It's a handy way to keep track of what tasks you're working on at any given time. You'll find all the items you collect during the game in your inventory. Don't forget to equip your character with better gear to get stronger. Your inventory is also where you'll level up your skills. To do so, you'll need special skill points, which are awarded for completing quests, among other things. No, I really don't know. But maybe those are skills, right? Certain quests and contracts will show up on the notice board during the game. Be sure to check the notice board from time to time. If you want to save or load the game, click the menu button. This is also where you'll find the gallery of the adult scenes you've unlocked. Can't show you those, most likely not, but hey, that's what this game has. Some buttons and locations are initially locked or not displayed at all. You can discover and unlock locations by completing certain quests. Okay. That's all you need to know to get started. Now you're ready to adventure. Onward! Oh, okay, we're there. Okay. Okay, we gotta check where my sister is. I'm stretching. Can't really see it because my stuff is here, but there's some locked thing. There's a locked thing behind my face. You can see the tavern is where my face kind of is. And then we got the monastery, the well, gallows. Ooh, shall we check the gallows? Gate, fisherman's house, governor's house, and market. Okay. Should we go straight to like the gallows or talk to guards to see, hey, anybody arrested recently? Or should we, go to the village as well? People talk. We'll just see, if anybody is talking about a recent robbery or some. Go to the well. Peasant woman. Rapid lady. Talk. Compliment her. Why would I compliment the pleasant? Oh. Oh. Okay. I guess I complimented her. No matter when I walk by, everything your son are wearing is fresh and spotless. With such a well-kept yard, how do you avoid dirty clothes? Well, I've spent just about my whole life holding a needle in my hand, dearie. I've been making a living by sewing. A fine occupation, not like hunting. You do your own work gradually, sitting in a sunny spot, and the gold just floats in on its own. I wish that were so. You spend days at a time sewing a single thing to at least earn a few coppers to scrape by. Not sleeping, not eating. And then you're told that you sewed it badly and that they'll throw away all your work and the money, of course, you never see over and over again. But it would be a sin not to sew things for yourself and your little boy since you know how. Why do they keep saying compliment her? I just want to talk to her. I just want to say, hey, anything going on? Fine. Drunkard. Talk to the child. The child might know a thing. Trying to catch a butterfly? A net would be more useful than your sword. A net is heavy and I'll catch it like this eventually. Alright, the important thing is don't give up. But if you can't quite catch it, maybe try shooting it. Why would you? The boy starts to tear. Oh my god, you made the child cry. Hey, why are you blubbering? Little boys shouldn't cry. You know what? No. No, they can. It's fine. Feelings are feelings. I'm not crying. Then what is it? Got something in your eye? Go on, tell me what's wrong. He looks at you gloomily but remains silent. Well, kid, that's not the way it works. He took away your toy? No, my slingshot. Oh, okay. Who took it? A guard by the big gate. And why did he take it away? Did you shoot him? No, he said I shoot my eye out. But then I heard him say to a second guard that would be a good toy for his son. Ooh. You frown. For some reason, anger starts to rise inside you, even though you know that it's a trifling matter. And where did you get this slingshot? I found the stick in the forest by myself. Then I helped a neighbor stack firewood, so he cut the elastic band off of an old horse bit for me. And then Mr. Blacksmith helped me make the slingshot. What a fine young lad, found it all by himself. It's not protocol to just take toys away from poor children. Don't worry, we'll get your slingshot back. The boy says nothing, looking at you, however he does stop weeping. You pat him on the head, cheer him up, then quickly walk off. Gotta go get a slingshot. Quest journal updated. Okay. My arms hurt. Can't see the blacksmith because my face is in the way. But we're gonna talk to the blacksmith. Talk. Sure. Sir, have you met this young woman? You show him the portrait of your sister, glancing it over. The blacksmith nods. I should say so. I've seen her all right. One evening when I'd already started closing up the smithy, she walked in with some guy. He was an unpleasant sort, sullen. I could tell he wasn't an honest fellow. I remember thinking, what is someone like her doing hanging out with someone like him? What did they want? They asked where the governor's house was. I pointed it out to them, and they went on their merry way, didn't even thank me. The governor's house. Well, thank you. I'll go check out the governor's house. Double check my journal. My sister's missing. Perhaps the people of the town will help me find her. Where are you, Hilda? I ought to speak with these people about my sister. Oh, we have notes. I'm going to move my face again. Down here. Is that better? I think so. I ought to speak with these people about my sister. Nuns, executioner, drunkard, old man in the market, arms trader, blacksmith. The blacksmith. We talked to the blacksmith. Guards at the gate. Old man, drunkard. Okay. Okay. We do anything? Nah. Nothing. Okay, well, we'll talk to this guy. What? Oh. Hard day, bud. Let's talk a little bit. That doesn't begin to describe it. I didn't sleep a wink all night, and my whole day was wasted. How come? I guess I got a little sick. Nodding at his flask. And that's medicine? Certainly, I haven't taken it for 2 days, and now illness has struck. But now I'm treating myself. Well then, get well soon. Now we ask about sister. Showing him your sister's portrait. Any chance you met her before? Carefully examining the sketch. No. Although, I'll tell you everything I know for 30 gold coins. persuade him. Can we give you like 10 coins? Your dapperness still isn't high enough. Dapperness. You know what? I have 1,000. I could. But he also could be full of shit. Okay, okay. You give him a handful of coins. Hopefully, let's hear it. What do you know? Recently, I was taking a nighttime stroll around town when I saw 2 people running away from the governor's bodyguards, who were yelling, "Stop those thieves!" at the top of their lungs. One of the 2, a young woman, ran into me at full speed. She looked exactly like that sketch. You sure? Absolutely, it was her. I don't know whether they got caught. If they did, then you should ask the guards about them. Not much to go on. Well, thanks. Blah, blah, blah. Drunkard, the blacksmith, blah, blah, blah. Alright. Choo. Yeah, the governor's house or the guards. Let's see what the governor's house guards are talking about. As you pass by the home of the town's head, you witness an unpleasant scene. I know, my head is blocking the words, but I'm reading it to you. A short, fair-haired lad is standing at the entrance, attempting to speak to one of the guards. The guard is impatiently waving him off. Oh, tavern keeper's assistant. But I get lost. Moving closer, what seems to be the issue, gentlemen? The issue is that all sorts of ragamuffins loiter around here. You see, they all want to speak to the governor. Why don't you just let them in? Do you think we're standing out here to admire the scenery? We have orders not to let any trash in, and this guy looks like a real tramp. Why should he speak to the governor? I don't know. I was having difficulties. I need turn around and get out of here before I speed you on your way. He pats the shaft of his spear menacingly. Okay. The young man looks at the guard, then at you. Evidently reaching some sort of decision, he walks away. Okay, can I speak? Can't speak to that guy. Oh, let's speak to that guy. No trespassing. Talk. No luck there. Okay, fine. Nothing to do there. Got it. Talk to the guards here. Gallows. Market. Who else am I supposed to talk to? Let's see. Guards at the gate. Fisherman, arms trader, old man in the market. Let's talk to old man in the market. Arms trader. Old merchant. Old merchant is old man. What can I do for you? Boop. Ask about your sister. Old timer, have you seen this girl recently by any chance? You hold out the portrait of your sister. The old man takes a look at it and shakes his head. No, never come across her before. Why, has something happened to her? I wish I knew. I can't find any trace of her. The only thing I know is that the guards are mixed up in this. Guards, you say? Well, if I see her, I'll definitely let you know. Oh. What can you tell me about the tavern keeper? He loves to argue, brawl, and drink. Though in truth, I haven't seen him get drunk in a long time. They have no alcohol. Still, he's a person to talk to if you're looking for lodging. Okay, I can see you're not from around here. Is it that obvious? He nods. You're right, I actually could use a place to sleep at night. Who knows how long I'll have to stay here. Thanks for the information. Let's get information from the guy. What can you tell me about the executioner? A quirky fellow. This town of ours is pretty peaceful. There's not really much work for him, so he gets bored. Then why doesn't he find himself a second job? Well, he does seem to have something along those lines. Weird. There's talk that supposedly unhappy wives come to him with entreaties to add their husband to the roster for his acts in exchange for a special sort of feat. Okay. special in what way? Dude, bruh. Ask any of them. It's unlikely that there's a single wife in the town who doesn't know the answer to your question. Every single wife knows. Yes, every single one. Each of them has some reason to take revenge on her husband. What is going on in the houses here? I suspect no few of this town's secrets are known to the executioner. I see. Huh. What can you tell me about the arms trader? She's a good kid. I've never seen her standing idle once. She was always either helping her father in the smithy or her mother behind the shop counter. Okay, so her dad is the smithy. Okay, blacksmith. And when her mother died, she took over the business. Pretty uncommon to see a woman dealing in weapons and armor. Well, everyone's got to make a living somehow. Her father spent days on end working away in the smithy, so she has to do it all herself. Why doesn't she get married? Seems surely that'd make things easier. Would it, though? Who knows? She certainly sent plenty of matchmaker packing. I get the feeling she's waiting for Prince Charming. Plus, it seems like something is weighing on her. A secret of some kind. Perhaps it's keeping her from marrying. Alright, cool. Arm trader! Tiny lady. Am I blocking the lady again? Is that what you want to see? I just hang out here. Is that distracting in any way? Like, front and center, my face. How can I help you? Let's talk. Ask about your sister. Do you know anything about this girl? You hold out your sister's portrait. The young woman peers at her face closely. First time I've seen her. Well, thanks anyways. Well, that's all they get. Okay, fine. Whatever. Move my face back down. Whatever. Okay. See, who else do we need to talk to? Executioner, nuns, fishermen, guards. Talking to everybody. The nun gonna be hot? Is that what's gonna be? You enter the monastery, stretching before your eyes, and it is a large bowl with 2 columns of long pews and stained glass windows that shimmer with color in the sunlight. 3 nuns with mournful faces stand at the altar. Whispering, sensing that something is amiss, you head towards them. The nuns fall silent as you approach them, shooting wary looks at you. Are they hot? Are they? Let me know in the comments. The redhead, the blonde, purple brunette-ish, I don't know. Good day to you, sisters. Wow, what beauties. Oh, he likes them. Do you agree? Lovely place you have here. No doubt you 3 had a hand in that. The nuns exchange glances and murmur amongst themselves before nodding their head. Is she the only one blinking? Huh? Yeah, but oh, no. They all did it. Is she blinking? She's not blinking. Her eyes are just closed. Okay. Thank you for your kind words. It's rare to hear the like from a hunter. What makes you think I'm a hunter? I mean, just look at you. Nun brunette. They are. Okay, she is brunette. That's. Hopefully they get names. Like, once you realize their names, hopefully this little thing changes. Otherwise, yeah, they don't even have names. Well, his name is Hunter, literally, so. Is it Hunter? His sister was Hilda, so I assume his name is Hunter. I mean, just look at you. The way you're built, the speed of your movements, the bow slung over your shoulder, you even smell like the forest. I feel like she should be, like, talking softer. I mean, just look at you. The way you're built, the speed of your movements, the bow slung over your shoulder. You even smell like the forest. Okay, yeah. True enough. Tell me, my dears, have any of you happened to see this girl? You hold out your sister's portrait for their inspection, studying it. The nuns shrug. Shrug? Okay. They're awfully quiet. Perhaps something happened. Oh, her eyes are opened. Now she's looking this way. Was she always looking this way? Why is the monastery so empty? Where's your conjure? This is not grammar. Congregation. Nun brunette. What are you... okay, sorry. What? Are you that desperate to hear a sermon? Why is she the only one talking? Maybe today's our day off. As she finishes speaking, the brunette nun catches a meaningful look from the blonde. Are they not really nuns? Are they like sexy assassins masquerading as nuns? Nun read it. Sister, how could you be so rude to a stranger? He's like super nervous. Please forgive her, valiant hunter. She doesn't mean any harm. There are no parishioners here because today's service was cancelled. The news stirs your interest. Cancelled? What's wrong? And what does the abbot have to say about all this? One of the nuns covers her face with her hands and shoulders shake with quiet crying. Another nun lowers her head. Did the abbot die? The third, looking at you, answers softly. That's the problem. The abbot. He's disappeared. What do you mean, disappeared? When? He vanished 2 days ago, and we haven't seen him since. That's to say he went somewhere and didn't return? It looks that way, though we can't be sure. We're just trying to hold on and avoid alarming the parishioners. What do we do now? For starters, try to calm down. Did you last see him here in the monastery? Yes. Fine will help. Do we get money? Do we get sexy time? I don't know. All right, I'll try to help you. The red-haired nun's eyes light up with hope. The blonde one simply gives you a mistrustful look. Is that a fact? And why would you do that? If you're hoping to make money off of others' misfortunes, then... What are you saying? It just pains me to think that the monastery could be left without a priest. Yeah, you know, you'll help out. Like, someone says something, why not ask me? Besides, without the occasional sermon, I start getting cramps, and we can't have that. You start getting cramps? That kind of weird? Oh, okay, whatever. The nun smiles timidly to show that she appreciates your attempt to joke and cheer her up. Blonde. Good. We'd be so grateful. See you soon. Journal updated. There they are. Yeah, you can see them. Cool. Door's locked. Door's locked. Okay. Onward. Monastic passion. Okay, so that's it. That was something. Okay, okay, so talk to the executioner, fisherman, guards at the gate. Go to the fisherman. Pop. Okay, ask about your sister. Take a look at this girl. Have you seen her before? You hold the portrait out to him, studying it. The fisherman shakes his head. No, lad, beauties like that don't come by here. In fact, ever since that night, no one's been stopping by here at all. That night? Ever since what night? Exactly. I was like, that night? That night? What happened? Ugh. Sorry, nose runny. Ever since what night? Don't you know? Don't you know? Oh, sorry. Well, aren't you something? The whole town was in an uproar, but you didn't hear? You must have had quite a bit of wine. Something happened in the home of our governor. The guards spent half the night running all over town. Oh. Oh hell, that might have been her doing. So what went on exactly? Rumor has it they were attempting to apprehend brigands or thieves who'd broken into his house. I don't know whether they caught them. I'll have to ask a guardsman I know. I guess this town isn't as sleepy as it seems if robbers are roaming the streets. Well, thank you. Right. Updated. Is it just that I talked to that guy? Yeah, it's just that I talked to that guy. Whew. Lots of talking, point and clickings. I'm gonna talk to executioner. As you make your way toward the execution, because you really don't want to see your sister up there, that would suck. You hear a female voice raised in indignation. Slowing down, you study the scene unfolding before you. Why won't you accept gold? Cries an agitated young woman. You know what the price is, the executioner coldly replies. Yeah, like in real life, of course, I would have just ran to the gallows and the guards at the gate, because time is of the essence, but game life, we're just gonna talk to everybody. You know what the price is, the executioner coldly replies. Your eyes follow the figure of the executioner's retreating visitor until the exasperated voice of the executioner distracts you so much. Dialogue. What do you want? I see that you're quite popular with the townswomen. Look, if this is about some visit your wife paid me, don't blame me. I didn't ask her to come. Looking you over, wait a minute. You wouldn't have to have her sister, would you? Why do you ask? It's just you look painfully similar to someone. To this girl, you hold out the drawing of your sister's executioner. So do you help out your sister for a price? Okay. He studies the sketch closely. That's the one, so she's your sister after all. Funny. Do you know anything about her? A little, only seen her once, but a very memorable occasion. How so? Ah, got you curious, eh? That's good, but if you want to find out, you need to do something for me. What is it you want? My axe is on its last leg, but I can't leave to get a different one. If the governor sees that I'm away from my post, he'll personally give me a taste of my own axe. Give me a new one. Fine, I'll take care of it. Now let's talk to the guards at the gate. Can I talk to both of them? Okay. Halt! Not a step closer. Let's talk about the sister. Where are all the captured robbers and thieves taken off to? I haven't seen a prisoner around here. We have orders not to say. Why, is it a secret? What do you need to know for it? Planning to break someone loose? No, want to sort something out. Some guard seized my sister by mistake. Your sister? What makes you think she hasn't already been executed? She was only just arrested. He must be confused, man. No one has arrested anybody's sister in recent days. Dun dun dun. But how could she not have been arrested if she wasn't arrested? Okay. We would know if a guardsman had arrested a female brigand. So it's not true that she was arrested. Right, someone played a hell of a prank on you. Either that or the people who seized her weren't guardsmen at all. Dun 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 dun. What, is there some other guard organization in town? No, there's just the town guard. Actually, there's the governor bodyguard too. They could be mistaken for guardsmen. They wouldn't arrest a thief or a robber. They just cut them down on the spot. Nice. Could they have been ordered to do otherwise? Realizing they aren't going to find anything else from the guardsmen, you bid them farewell and walk away. I wanted to ask about the slingshot. So the town guards and the governor's bodyguards are not the same. I should have guessed as much. Look at this guy. Stop right there. Poke. Right. How can I pass through the gates? Show us your path and walk through. What path? The guard haughtily says nothing. Okay, what about the... There we go, inquire about the slingshot. Okay. I hear that you take your duties very seriously here. You guard against outlaws, taking their weapons away from them, even from small outlaws. What's it to you? Oh, I'm just wondering how you sleep at night taking away a child's only toy which he worked all day to make. Is that right? In that case, I won't have to lie to my son. Because I worked for it too, at my job. Okay. His laughter is so heinous that you barely overcome your urge to smash the visor of his helmet, along with his teeth deep down his throat. Restraining yourself, you try to modulate your voice so you don't reveal your rage. Boldly. The toy will need to be returned, friend. I'm not your friend, pal. I'm not your buddy, guys. Yeah. That a fact? Well, alright then. Try to win it from me fair and square. Ugh. The guard produces a bag and pulls a bundles of sticks out of it. What are we doing? He begins laying them out on the ground in a long line. This game is called Last Stick. It's simple. Before you are 15 sticks. You take turns drawing them from the line, but each of us can only draw 1, 2, or 3 sticks each turn. Whoever draws the last stick loses. Got it? Sure, nothing easier. Shall we begin? Aren't you forgetting something? I'm staking a good slingshot on this game. After all, you need to wager something of equivalent value. So what do you want me to bet? Well, for a toy like this, a kind parent could net 30 gold coins. Okay, I get it. The stick game seems kind of mathy, and I'm not the biggest fan of math. And so I'm kind of just like, ugh. I know this part of the game, and this is also why games get frustrating, because we'll get a math. I don't think I can intimidate. I don't think I'm that skilled. I could try. Your district terror skill level is not high enough. That's what that's called. Ugh. Fine. Fine. Let's play and... One. Okay. Okay, let's do some math there. I drew one, so then he draws one, or I do, he does, 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 and then I do. Well, if we keep it up for one, he does, I do. When I do this one, I can just take all three. Okay. Let's see. I do, he does, I do, he does, I do, he does, I do. Okay. Just do one. I just, I do, he do, he does. I do, he does, I do. Okay, I'm doing one. Oh, fuck. I just, right when I did that, I said, oh, I just realized what I did. That was me. Yeah, that was on me. That was totally me. I was bad. That was bad at the end. Okay, fine. Let's just leave the stick thing for now. And then blacksmith. Blacksmith. That's where we're going. So I need That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, let's go over here. I'd like to look at your wares. My guess. Your inventory? What's that? How does that look so cute? How do we get him a new thingy? Oh, is it the blacksmith? Or is it the arms person? Which one was it? New axe. Okay. New axe. So I could go to the market. New axe. Take a look at your wares, ma'am. Be my guest. Axe. 450. That guy better have like all the juicy bits, cause come on. Training sword. Iron short sword. I'm interested in a sword. Okay, fine. We buy a sword. Increases defense. Ooh, that one's better. Defense by 8. I will buy those for 30. Alright, cool. $450 gold. Like, who's... Very sharp. Can I get the old axe at least? Give me some money. He better know some stuff. If he doesn't, that's... One skill point. I saw this girl getting led away by 2 guards one night. She was mouthing off to them, and then she broke loose and bolted. I didn't see whether they managed to catch up to her, but the guards were clearly furious. What did she do? I wish I knew. Well, thanks. He says nothing, simply giving you a distrustful look as if suspecting you of complicity. So the guards are mixed up with this. I need more information. Sounds like my sister and her companion attempted to steal something from the governor's house. Then they got caught by his bodyguards. The 2 of them ran for it. Whether or not they escaped is unclear. I can only learn the rest from the governor himself. I hope you're alright, little sis. Alright. Well, I think that was fun playthrough for playthrough number 1 of this. Let me know. We now know... Not let me know. We now know what happened with the sister. Guards were involved. The governor. People aren't being taken to where they should be taken. Is it a weird... sexy prisoner thing, or was it like a scary prisoner thing? We don't know. We met some nuns. The abbot's missing. Stuff is happening. We're terrible with math games. We did terribly on that. So next time, probably try the math sticks game again to be like, okay, let's. Because that was me. And then, what did you think? The nuns? Do you think sexy time happens? Have you played this game before and you're like, oh, you don't even know. But alright, that's part 1, and we're probably gonna, we're totally gonna play this again to kind of get more story, because a lot of reading, but it's lovely D&D-esque, so I'm enjoying that. So hope you have a lovely day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!